What's up, guys? My name's Doofus Mcdooface, and it's time to play the new unit, Pipsqueak. Lock in. Pipsqueak.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Welcome to Nova.
And the spells are Spread the Wealth, Creditor, Black Market. Here's what I know so far. Here's what I know. The win rate is kind of low. It's in the like 48% if you take in all the numbers. It is very good with APS, Dark Mage, things that increase its attack speed. Champion, if you're a champion player. Unfortunately, we don't have any of those. We don't have any of those things. So my thinking with this roll that I have here is it starts getting good on wave 5. So I'm going to do the basic pirate skeleton into a scallywag. And then from there, we will add on wave 5 a Pipsqueak that I believe we can afford. I believe we can afford it. And if we get snailed here and leak a little bit, I'm not that upset. Let me just check this guy one more time, see if we want to snail him. No, he's gone every game. Every game he is gone, so we definitely do not want to snail him. I guess if I was a real chicken, I could add a second polywog, but hopefully one is going to be enough here. We don't get snailed, so we're fine. We're pushing 2 workers. And I believe with lock-in, we can afford the scallywag without selling the polywog. And also, the polywog got buffed. Polywog did get buffed. So I probably would have just straight held wave 1. I mean, look at the HP. 120 HP more. Yeah. We definitely would have just held there. Maybe. Theoretically, I'm at 173 gold. That is not enough. We actually need 17 gold. We actually need 17. So yes, we are going to have to sell that. We are in fact going to have to sell that, unless of course somebody miraculously leaks, which I don't see that. Maybe I get sent a snail or something, but I don't see that either. Yeah, I get a king up. Yeah. Unlucky. I do believe if we sell the polywog and we get this snail out, that we will be able to afford the scallywag, so we should be good. Let's see, what else do I know about the Pipsqueak Lumerian, other than attack speed is everything? That's about it. Theoretically, it should be a lot better the later the game goes. Right? The later the game goes, the better it should be. There's going to be more time for it to scale, being that it is a scaling unit. The Lumerian, that is, right? So, yeah, that is pretty accurate. And I don't think it tanks very well. I don't think you ever want it to, like, split tank or anything. Push 2, and then save our gold for that Lumerian. I'm still going to have it try to hold tank on wave 5, right? I still have to, but I think it's going to be really, really difficult. I mean, most tier 4s should be able to tank the boss on 5. Right. I mean, it could. Oh wow, we're both scallywag. Oh, you've got Trent though. He's got Trent though. He's got the better of the two. Yeah, right now we do have the juice. I might sneeze. I do apologize if I do. I wish we had a little bit more gold so we could add a split there on 5. So it needs to tank the boss and absolutely nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. We'll save a little bit because he could leak. Nah, he's not going to leak. I wish I had done king ups. We do get our Lumerian on 5, and here we go. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. How's it going to do? How does it perform? Might as well send a brute since it really doesn't change. Me sending a brute doesn't really change anything. Teammate sending real, so here we go. I'm gonna play it really, really safe. I really hope that's okay. That's 4 tiles. It's a 550 range. It has to only tank the boss or we are absolutely cooked. I mean, I'm gonna kill the boss, but I really want to see this thing cook. So it needs to tank the boss and nothing else. Even if it doesn't tank, I'm not that mad, to be honest. It is perfection. Oh my goodness, it's perfect. Okay, it perfectly tanked the boss. Let's see how it's cooking. See that damage. And then I don't know how hard I want to push. Any chance we leak our guy? Unlikely. He's 10 over. MacM did leak his guy. And, I mean, it's cooking. No. Is it cooking that hard? Come on. Come on. Kill the brute. Kill the brute. Okay. Okay. I can get jiggy with it. And I cleaned up. Okay. And they take king. All right. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Slightly impressed. Slightly impressed. Did not see that coming. Did not see that coming. Okay. Now, it's going to die here if we don't fix it, so.
Stay close, orbs.
I'm thinking even split, because that's 200 higher. And then I'm going to want a pirate skeleton somewhere over here. Let's do that. Let's do this. I really don't want it to die here, you know? So let's just set it up like this. Okay, they do send us here. Dude, I'm all in. I'm gonna place another one. Supposedly you like, nah, I really shouldn't. Supposedly you want tanks. Supposedly you actually want tanks.
All right, orbs.
Okay, it is gonna die here, but it's still, wow. First time, this is my first time, guys. It's my first time ever playing with it, my first time ever seeing it outside of 10 seconds in the sandbox. 10 seconds in the sandbox. Okay, so here's my thought process is let's start building some steeds. Let's sell this for another steed. Because we do still have the disciple, like disciple steed still cooks. But honestly, I should probably reroll. I've got Swift, and I need like tanks or some type of attack speed. So as I said, APS, can't have Dark Mage. APS is probably the coolest thing. We're not gonna push here. Teammates really under. They're really under. It's in danger now, so we need to fix that. Okay. I see some tanks, and that's great. I see tanks, and that's great. There's a lot of options with this roll here, guys. Okay, his guy gets cooked. Nice. We'll send my guy snails. I really like the Polywog, so I'm thinking we're gonna say goodbye to Pirate Skeleton, hello to Antler. So we'll have our Impact Fortified, Impact Natural, Damage, Damage. And we're just gonna have to say goodbye to the Millennium. Just gonna have to say goodbye. Yeah, let's just keep doing king ups, playing it safe.
If anyone asks, I totally have this under control.
Screw it, bro. Let's see what it can do.
If anyone
Power is nothing.
Let's see what it can do.
Balance.
It should be able to tank here. I mean, it's got so much HP. So much HP here. And he's holding. So I'm going to shift the rest of my gold here. I probably should have just pushed the worker, but I'm going to shift the rest of my gold. Okay, they sent here. Yeah, I should have just pushed the worker. Looks good. Oh yeah, and it generates HP too. Every third attack, it's actually generating HP. Okay, that's a small leak there. That's a small leak there. Now maybe this thing can clean up in the mid. Okay, he does leak his guy. Screw it, I'm pushing. We can either add the pull spot or the antler next. Maybe it can tank a little bit. Maybe I should fully clean this up, right? Is this thing just going crazy? Oh my goodness. Okay, all right, that's that's kind of epic. That is kind of epic, I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of epic. Only downside is I'm off by 3 gold. I am off by 3 gold. That's a bit upsetting. Once again, I was told you need tanks. So I think I'm gonna do that. That. I made a tank so well, I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna trust it. Maybe a bad idea, but I'm going to. 2 brutes. Tanks a little bit. Tanks a little bit. Help it, help it, help it, help it, help it, help it, help it. Okay, I should stop pushing though. I'm in danger. Dude, it's tanking so much. It's tanking so much. It's tanking so much. Help it. Why won't it kill that one? Oh my god, it's incredible. Dude, I might be the best Lumerian player of all time. Bro, there's no way. Bro, there's no way. Okay. Alright. Okay.
I think I've got the spell right there.
Okay, wait, no, time out. Serious. Okay, we do need it to go that way. It cannot tank that much next wave, okay? There's no world where it can tank that much next wave. So we need to add the tanks, fix the split. We got away with absolute murder. 21. I guess it's only like 120 HP that it got, but I mean still. It's crazy. Oh man. Flawless victory first game with Lumerian. Just spamming them. Oh, there's Creditor. Let's dial back that push. Let's get Creditor. I'm just gonna keep sending. I'm not too worried. We might leak here unless the Lumerian goes crazy. Nah, I think we do leak here. I think we lose that flawless. Oh my god, dude. Just kidding. Okay, we do take some king though. Dude, with Dark Mage, that could be crazy. Yeah, with Dark Mage or APS, that would be nuts.
Power is nothing
Okay.
without balance.
Hopefully it's okay. I really don't want it to tank anymore. I'm really hoping that it stops tanking. Just in case this guy actually does. Creditor also, I'm a full send. I have 0 damage if... This is the only damage unit I have. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. This is the only damage unit I have. I have 1 damage unit. I really got to add this Disciple. And Disciple on 12 is going to be pretty solid with all these steeds. And we didn't push too hard, so... Creditor and didn't push too hard. They do send me, not my teammate. Okay, I'm not going to push more than 1. Come on. Got to push a little bit. He is probably pro-holding. Yeah, he's pro-holding. That Oathbreaker was amazing. I will save here because just going to feed him if I send again. So let's do that. Place this Disciple. I need some use for that. But I do want to just continue building more of these.
I'm ready, I think.
So let's add that. Alright, cool. We're solid. We're 100 over. P-score is dead even. That is awesome. And I have still yet to leak. Slightly more king ups, slightly more king HP. Really close game. Really close game we have here. And MacM has Scrapper, so he might be able to pull something crazy off. Although he has nothing for like 13 and 15 and most of the important waves. I would say we go 14. 14 looks pretty good. Oh wow, this one's tanking. Doesn't have the heal effect, but it is tanking. He's leaking, but not that bad. If he can kill that one, that'd be really cool. Yeah, not too bad. I did not say yes or no. But I think 14 feels pretty good. Lumerian is just once again kicking ass. Yeah, Lumerian on wave 12 actually did more damage. Yeah, let's just push hard. The Lumerian on wave 12 did more damage than a Disciple with 4 steeds. So I think the problem is people are just not using it correctly, I guess. I think you just need to have like 1 or 2 and just tanks. Right? I think that's my feel so far. So I mean, once again, it's my first game, guys. But my feel so far is that you need lots of tanks and not a lot of damage. Yeah, I do think we try here. He's gonna income king, that's fine. I really do think I can get my guys, so I'm gonna try these ogres. I'm gonna try the ogre and pack. The new ogre has the rage buff or whatever. Let's see if that can do anything special. I think he could get his guy with centaur, but unfortunate, he doesn't feel like trying. I think centaur would probably shred that. Centaur mole hermit. And I do believe he has that amount of mythium, but at least he's throwing a hermit. Alright, serious business. It's really bad here, so we can't trust it. Let's go for the steed value.
Every orbit tells a story.
Full spot. And how about a Pegasus? Alright, looks good, looks good. Really hoping it doesn't tank here. And I think this one dies to the breakdown, so. P-score, we are down by 1. Descend is quite important. If they do real send, my guy's 355 under. Mac M was correct, by the way. He made the right call. He did make the right call. My star caller is doing much better here. I am leaking. Okay, 5 under was not enough here. My tanks got absolutely shredded. But my guy leaked a little bit more. We do take a little bit of king, though. Mac didn't do as great. He held, though, and that's what matters. His guy's a little further ahead, so I need to knock it off. I need to push less. He needs to push more. And this is a pretty dead even game. Yeah, this is a pretty dead even game. We're down by 1 still. Down by 1 still. Definitely going to need to add some tanks in the split. My plan is going to be one of those, antler, and then however many tanks I can throw in the split. Lumerian kind of let me down there on 14, so, but it's magic. It's magic on 14, so. That wasn't its wave. Max a god on 16, so that's why they shouldn't be able to send next, but see what happens. Yeah, I really like my odds to leak in here. Oh no, the Lumerian goes down. Right? So good. Yeah, let's go for a honey bear. Go for a witch. Hermit. Robos. Dude, does he not like centaur? Needs to find that centaur button. Let's do hermit and that last robo. And 1 regen. So we're gonna do that. That. 344. 344.
Without balance.
I have awkward numbers. Alright, hopefully we do okay here. If they do send us here, our guys are okay at least. If we go 19, I need to stop pushing. I can push literally 1. Literally push 1. Dude, my stuff's getting shredded, bro. My tanks are getting annihilated this game. I don't know what's going on. But Mac M. Mac M, really? Okay, my guy gets shredded. His guy is holding. This is probably the most centaurable build I've ever seen. But we're still in it, so. And these waves are going to start lasting longer, so those Lumerians should pop off. But Dogwang is getting farther and farther ahead. I'm just going to finish regen. My guy's not as important in my opinion. Skybot.
If anyone asks, stay close. I
Pipsqueak.
totally have this under
Number
control.
3 become 1.
So in a perfect world on wave 19, we are going to have these two upgraded and a full antler circle. And maybe, just maybe, another disciple for damage. Dude, I just keep getting shredded out of nowhere. It was so good like in the mid game, but it is... Can't really put all my love and hope into it. And we do need to add like a tank right there too. For wave 19. 18 we're fine. 19 we're scared. Yeah, I think I need another mana unit. I think another disciple is actually necessary. Holy shit, we're under.
What do you need, mortal?
We're under. A bit. We are under.
Power is nothing.
Just do a sacrificial devilfish. Nah, let's risk it. 775 under, 620 under. I mean, they could send here. We could die. I've got one disciple, one star caller. Enough mana for the both of them. Okay, here we go. Wave 19 race. A lot of honey bears for the boars. Hermit and Robos would also be cool. Got a Needler that's like a Centaur, so I would really like the odds for him to leak his guy. Okay, well, here it is. Everybody's gonna be super, super under. I do get that. So that's pretty cool. Just do that, 170, and then sell these for a pull spot. Alright, let's see what happens. I still, Pack. Pack's kind of crazy. Gonna increase the damage, increase damage taken, but then all that damage taken is gonna be healed by the honey bears. So I'm gonna risk the pack here. Alright, let's see what happens. Well, this has been an epic game. First game with Lumerian. Pipsqueak has been pretty epic. Must admit. Is it a win, though? I'm definitely leaking. Although I will say the Kraken should get shredded by my Star Callers. But it's just too big of a send into me, so I'm definitely leaking. How is MacM doing? MacM is leaking too. They would need to leak. My guy is actually not leaking because of the guns. So we are losing. Yeah, they just had way more workers than us. They pushed way harder. We pushed way softer. And we lost. It's a good game, though. Fairly good game. I would say that Wave 16 is about the only complaint I would have. Yeah, Wave 16 is the one thing where I'm a little bit questioning. I don't leak my guy on 11, no big deal. I'm getting Predator value. I pushed way too many workers and then did not hold on 14. That was not good. Surprisingly, this leaked on 14. Really badly, actually. Really badly. It was not a good leak. So, I guess you need to have the thought that Lumerians are like Sakuras on 14. So, I needed to be like 100, 150 over here, since so much of my value is in the Starcaller and Lumerian. So, I needed to be a little bit more over there. That was my bad. I did cancel it out with that leak. But this guy being 36 workers, getting away with it on 16 just cannot happen. And I'm going to show you guys that this leaks. There's just no world where that doesn't leak. We did need to do the flip-flop where I needed to put first 16. 19 is a different factor. I guess I needed to push harder in hindsight. But this 16, I need to push less, maybe not at all. And then Mac needs to push really hard, being that he's so good on 16. I mean, he still leaks though. So I mean, although you would think he's great with bee boom trees, it leaked a lot worse than I would have thought. But we only took a little bit of king. This just has to be a leak. This just has to be a leak. And then I guess undercut 18 might have actually worked, surprisingly. Yeah, look at Dog Wang is just getting to suey push into me the whole game. No punishment. He actually leaked early game. He leaked a little bit early and then did leak on 19, but at that point we lost the race. Yeah, it was a tough loss there. A lot to learn about Lumerian. I think it's a good early game to mid game unit, but I don't think I will be placing any after wave 12. Maybe 13. Maybe 13 I'd place one. But I did not see any world where you place that unit after 13. Fairly decent opening unit. Fairly decent for the start of the game, especially with how good some of my splits were. So I'm either going to go one of two options here. Either Centaur Honey Bear or Centaur Mole Hermit, but we didn't get that Mole Hermit. So let's see Centaur Honey Bear, and then let's just add the 20 myth because, like I said, Mac pushing a little harder since he's Boom Tree and everything great on 16. 20 myth would be nice, right? So I'd like to see Centaur Mole Hermit also. Okay. So that Centaur should be doing 8 gazillion damage. The atoms are cooking though, so maybe it is the mole. But we are definitely getting a leak. 100 out of 100 times. That is always leaking. Which is going to make the game way closer, because they only took 9% king on that wave. And then, I won't cheat. I just want to see Centaur Mole Brute. Right, what if we don't get that Hermit? We just deal with the Mythium at hand. And then I guess we could also look at my 19, right? I did not leak my guy on 19. So you can also perfectly blame me. Although I think the game was lost at that point. I do believe the game was lost at that point. So. This one's doing not quite as well. This is actually a hold. Or very close to a hold. But still, in any of these cases, then he's not covering any of the mid, and we get maximum king damage. Right? Or more king damage. Oop, didn't mean to hit that. And let's give ourselves 200 myth. Oh, I didn't send the Centaur first. I don't think you can do that backwards, can you? Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, we've got the Centaur, the Mole Hermit. If Mac had 20 extra Mythium pushed, 1 extra worker, how much would that have changed? I think the Mole is going to help so much with the Protons, but I could be wrong. I actually have one more try. No, I'd be short. I was going to say Centaur Ogre, but it's the exact same factor. Yeah, this is good too. So we definitely had some leak situations. That just had to be a Centaur. It's a little unfortunate that there was never a Centaur sent into that. When somebody's just congregated like that, it's just so good. Just like Centaur to me would have cooked. But the pack was also a great send, right? So maybe it's also pack on 16. But yeah, there's definitely some pains, some painful things here. And then yeah, just me on 19 not leaking my guy. Also pretty awful. Maybe I went overboard on the Honey Bears. I mean, he's 1400 under. He does have 2 guns, does have the Great Boars, but maybe it's leakable. So if we're gonna look at max 16, let's go ahead and look at my 19 send. Definitely want a Honey Bear. I always want a Honey Bear, no doubt.
Time to get the paws dirty.
Maybe it is Shaman. Mole, so they totally opposite Hermit Robo. Just throwing this out, just throwing out some ideas. We're going the opposite of the pack. Opposite of the pack here. is the Shaman. Shaman gets sniped with this, surprisingly. Shaman does get sniped. It's going to leak, which I don't believe he was leaking in game, but it's just so small. Yeah. Even if it does leak, it is like microscopic, so that's not going to do it either. He's just so good here. Maybe because I had the Lumerian and the Starcaller Steed build, it would have been better if I just full suied at that point. Being that he did commit to the additional boars, additional gun, could have been a play by me. Accepting that my Starcaller Steeds and Lumerian build was never ever holding 1600 under on 19. One more for sure. Still like the honey bear. I think it's always necessary. The hermit can be cool too. So we've got 524. 524. Is it ever a 4 eyes play? I don't know. Let's find out. Ever 4 eyes. So the honey bear does its job. The 4 eyes does get targeted, but it helps bring down those boars much faster. The boars do go down much faster, but he's just so good on this whiff. He's just so good. I don't think my send has anything to do with it. I think it's just my push. You know? I think we should have gone 18. In hindsight, 18 would have been our better play. But it's just so tough for me to want to send 18 when Dongwang just holds on 16. You know, so like how can we go for an 18? And maybe that's not even leakable on 18. So it's a tough game, tough situation. Did do good early. Yeah, creditor sending in a creditor, me leaking 14. Not ideal. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. It was a cool new unit. Like I said, my overall thoughts would be awesome beginning and not so good late. We'll see how the win rate changes. Thank you for watching.